Good afternoon, guys, or more so, good night, I guess, because it's like 7 o'clock or some shit. But anyway, I just wanted to talk. You like my shirt? I love this shirt. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about addictive behaviors and pretty much the addiction of hold on, and social media. Like my addiction, I would say my first discovered addiction of ever, and it was pretty much social media. I logged on to MySpace. It was in the year 2008, and I could promise you I never even knew what MySpace was, would have never even gave a shit. I probably wouldn't even have given a shit about MySpace. I probably wouldn't even had that childhood if my friends would not have been hounding me on that shit. I promise you I would have never gave a fuck. Looking back, because I was thinking about that today, and and I remember I had friends telling me to make a MySpace. And when I finally did, because I remember I was in a hotel with another friend, and I had a laptop, so she helped me, with the whole thing, the Yahoo and all that shit. And then finally I created MySpace. And then my other friends, they had me, like, we was like taking pictures together, for me to put it on there. So when I finally got, when I created MySpace, my friend helped me how to just create the background, just a whole spiel of, how to do it. So when I created MySpace, right, and then when I tell you I was on that bitch for hours, mind you, she was up there too, so she has an addiction too. I was on MySpace for like hours. Then I would tell you the first person I had went looking for was this guy that I had a massive crush all through middle school. Literally. Well, yeah, all through the years of just being a teen. Yeah, all through the years of being a teenager. And I sent him a friend request, and I was all on his shit. I was all on the pictures. I was all through his comments, who the fuck he was following, who the what girl, blah blah blah. Mind you, I haven't seen him forever. And I just remember being on MySpace for years. And I remember in the year 2009, I saw some of the girls I had went to the Boys and Girls Club with, and I saw how they were still connected. They was having fun at these parties. And I remember it just made me so jealous. It just made me so depressed because I'm like, fuck, I would love to go to parties. I would love to have a good time. I would like, just have like a good teenage, good teenage hood, good childhood. I would like to go party too. I would like a party too. I would like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I just was so jealous. I just wish that I could do the same shit too. And like I said, I would spend forever on that shit. 2009, I remember I was at a friend's house, and I swear to you, she had a computer, game on. And just think about this, is making me just feel like just having the memories and just the sensations of like I'm there today. And I remember this thing like I remember I was on MySpace for hours. Let's just say it's 9 o'clock now. Well, it's actually 7 o'clock, but you know what I'm saying. I promise you, I would probably get up to just look. I would probably get up to just get a breath of fresh air, and then I go right back on MySpace. Here it is, 9 o'clock. The only times I would probably get up to do some regular shit was I use the bathroom, take a shower, eat. I was living, breathing, and sleeping social media, which at the time, like I said, it was MySpace. And not everybody was going on Bebo like that, but I kind of was, but I was still a MySpacer. And I was just on that bitch forever. And by somewhat 2010, well, I know, by what, 9 10, I don't think people was on MySpace like that, so it went to Facebook. So then it was towards what, the mid to end of Facebook. I had a friend, hounding me. I had another friend hounding me to get on Facebook, to get on Facebook, to get on Facebook. And I did create a Facebook, but I was never on that shit. I was never giving a fuck about it. I was never just trying to really interact with anybody, because I would just, first of all, I didn't have access to it. And when I did, I still wasn't really on it. I started loving YouTube. That's really what I like. I like to see like videos, like people doing skits and just having fun, or just, that's what I really was on, was YouTube. So, um, oh my gosh, I'm losing it. Oh, so one time I was with a friend. I was with a friend. It was the same friend that was helping me do my MySpace. And her mom was in the hospital. So we went to a room. It was like an area in the hospital where they had computers. And of course, I went on MySpace one time. I had went on MySpace, and I was roaming through his page. I saw him and her, they were kissing. I was devastated. I was depressed. I was like, oh fuck no. Then it was another time I went on Facebook. It was kind of like the same year, and I typed his name up, and I see where he has a picture of him and her. I was devastated. I was fucking devastated, and just the fact that that shit had me depressed. I thought about it like all week or so. And this is what I'm saying, like the effects of social media, because you see people just, taking pictures, blah blah blah. Even though I know now it's not always what it appears to be, still it took a toll on me. 2011, Facebook was a thing. I'm seeing my friends going out to the beach and hanging out, and I'm not with that, and I'm not with them, so I'm jealous. I'm mad as fuck. I'm like, bro, why the fuck am I not with y'all? Like, and this is around the time when depression and all that shit started to really fucking hit, started to really take a toll of my mental and all that. So, but addictive behaviors, I'm just talking about addictive behaviors because social media is like my main addictive behavior, well, addiction. And because like I said, I will be on that shit all fucking day. I would go to sleep, but as soon as I go to sleep, well, as soon as I wake up, I'm on that shit and blah blah blah. I I had a friend, I met her in 2018, and it was like 2019, but 2020, we both was really trying to fight getting off social media. Like, I swear, we both was trying to get off social media. We both was trying to like uninstall that shit, and then we'll go right back on this shit like a week or two later, and this comes in like circle of me, having trouble with, getting over the past or walking away and just like leaving the past behind me. And like I said, I was on Facebook for like years. And by like 2019, I forgot, I think it was 2019, probably like years before that, I remember, and I'm telling you, there was times where if I only hung out with a certain group of girls or a girl for like a couple of months, if it was like some program that my mom put me in, I remember I just thought of her name, typed up her name, oh shit, and I would try, hey, you remember me, blah 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 blah, and if she did or didn't, I still would have her added as a friend list on Facebook. But it was like 2011, 12. I wasn't really that addicted to it, but I was on it. Like, I was on it. But then by 13, I don't remember 13, 14, but I know like 14, it was getting crazy with the past starting to follow me. But by 19, I know like 18, 19, it was crazy. I started adding everyone from Greenville, North Carolina. Just anywhere. If I knew you somewhere, I'm adding a friend. I'm adding you. It got crazy. That's just how I was wired. It didn't make no sense, and I was just sending friend requests left to right, left to right, left to right, all because it was like, I just want to look at your pictures, blah blah blah. Now there was times people, would send me a friend request and such and such, but like I said, just addictions and, addictive behaviors. And that was like the first, pretty much. The first main addictions was social media and just watching stuff. And I had to sometimes just get off social media because even people that I did not know, and Instagram too was another bad place of people with addictive behaviors. And I remember I watched this video like a couple months ago, and somebody was talking about how social media can make you jealous, can make you depressed, can make you mad, can make you wishful, like like you wish this was your life. And I know in 2012 and 13, 14 definitely was a place, was that year where I really wish that this was my life. Like, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. I mean, I wish I was in this person's shoes, which you never know what the fuck this person is going through. You say you want to be in this person's shoes all because of what it is that you see them going through. Nobody all the time will post their unhappiness, what the fuck they going through behind those lenses. Yeah, anybody could take a picture, anybody could record a video, but it's not always what you think it is. And with me having addictive behavior, I definitely needed to walk away from it, and it was making it worse and worse and worse. And my mental health was definitely not in the space to be, looking at other people what they got going on, because it was just making it worse. And yeah, definitely social media was my top just tier of social of addictions, like literally. And I kid you not, I was just having just I was literally having the worst time with social media. And like I said, I remember talking to a friend I met on social media, and she was saying the same thing. Like, she struggles with it because sometimes she'll have PTSD about this and that, and she would just watch all that they're doing. And that's me too. And let's talk about it. Sometimes I had dreams about somebody in the past that I haven't talked to in years, and I would just go on their page. Why? I don't know. And and like I said, addictive behaviors will be social media. That'll be the top 10. And I had tried so many times to uninstall, um, anything that is considered a social media, like an app that's social. And I did it for like maybe a good 2 weeks in the beginning, like maybe a good 2 weeks, and I still struggle with it. It's like an alcoholic. I'd have to say, once alcoholic, always alcoholic. Then, but I remember when I started really, really focusing on not being on social media and just uninstalling it, I can say it was an adjustment, and it was kind of like not hard, but it was kind of weird because at the same time, it was like floating over my head. Like, I wonder what this person doing, what that person. If I had liked a guy, I would literally be stalking him, or like stalking him. But then I'm like, okay, like wonder what he's doing. Not really stalking, just like all on his socials. Um, and then like going to doctor's appointments, reading magazines, watching whatever's on TV. And it was like weird, but I think to myself, you remember what life was like before social media? And then sometimes I think to myself, would I have ever been on MySpace if it wasn't for my friends? Would I have ever been on Facebook if it wasn't for my friends? Now, Instagram, I did that on my own, or like Snapchat, I did that on my own. Well, that's not true. It was a guy that I had a crush on. He said something about Snapchat, and that's when I did it, just to like hit him up and shit. But other than that, you know, addictions come in many ways that sometimes is not healthy, or sometimes that is unexpected. But my next addictions, well, I think that's pretty much my main reason for talking about addictive behaviors is social media, how it brings out the negative out of you, depression. It could bring out jealousy. It could bring out just delusions, because you could just literally think this is what's going on and it's not. Um, but yeah, that's just pretty much what it is. And I already, like I said, I have addictive behavior. So that's a top tier addiction, and yeah, that's literally just the top thing that I would say is addictive behaviors with social media. I know there's people who goes to this shit that's on it like 24/7. That probably has their phone beside them. So when they wake up, they're on social media. I mean, let's think about it. There's people like me that would get up like from a nap or just a good night's rest, and would pick up the phone and just go scrolling on Twitter, go scrolling on whatever, or go to the